Wow. All right, what is popping, everybody? What is popping? Get in here, everybody. Get in here. Yeah, child. Y'all getting voiceover today. Voiceover thumbnail vibes. You know what, though? Because we're giving out, we can add an extra layer of drama to the show. I'm always about the drama, child. Hold on, let me see what we got going on here. How is everybody doing? Because we're about to get into some things. Let me cue up the tunes. Well, first order of business. This just in. Queen Elizabeth dead on arrival. Sources close to the royal kingdom notify us exclusively, Hollywood Unlocked, that Queen Elizabeth has passed away. She was scheduled to attend the wedding of the British Vogue editor Edward Inningful, but was found dead. Okay, the story is developing. Now, I know that they were saying that she had the C-19, or she had caught that or something like that, but I'm not sure. But rest in peace to the Queen. This is probably gonna sound like really, really crazy, but certain people, when they be really, really old like that, you be wondering like, what is gonna happen when they pass? Like, how long? Like, what was like? She's been kicking for a long time. So, I think she's been around for a long time. I think it's safe to say she's lived a healthy life. I hope I get to live her age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would think that that's a pretty healthy, pretty long life. Okay. Hold on. All right. So, they said it's not confirmed. Oh, they said it's not true. Oh, God. Well, we'll see. Somebody's in the comments said, bro, why this is my little cousin? They notified y'all exclusively. Then you run and tell the world. I thought he said that they didn't go tell the world. My little cousin's crazy. Not here in Hollywood Unlocks comments. All right. Anyway. All right. So we have a lot to get into. Let's just start with, it's been finalized that Wendy Williams will not be coming back. Okay? It's over for Wendy Williams. She's done for. The show is a wrap. Sherri Shepherd went on today and cried and, pretended that she really cared about Wendy Williams and that she just really cared and she really cared about herself in the show. Let me stop. Okay. Let me first start by telling you this. I don't like Sherri Shepherd anymore. Yes, I know I'm flip-flopping. I don't like Sherri Shepherd anymore because now Wendy Williams is officially gone. You see how I changed real quick? See, I like Sherri Shepherd while Wendy Williams was still attached to it. But now that Wendy Williams is out of the picture, I can't stand Sherri Shepherd. And I can't believe that they gave that heifer Wendy Williams' job. How dare they? But anyway, let's listen to what Sherri Shepherd had to say. Well, Hollywood Unlocked has a version. Their version allowed me to deal with Sherri a little bit more. Because I didn't watch the show. I'm boycotting the Wendy Williams show or the Sherri Shepherd show. I don't watch none of that. I'm not watching it. I will never watch it again. Okay? Never watching Sherri Shepherd. I'm over it. Never watching the Sherri Shepherd show. I'm bitter, and I'm okay about being bitter. I feel some type of way. And I'm just being honest. Let's listen to what this Sherri Shepherd had to say.
About me replacing Wendy. And I am here to tell you that that is not true because no one can replace the Queen. Nobody.
Yeah, not even you.
And trust me, I am not trying to at all. It is Wendy's place to share her story with you. But I do want to give the Queen her props and her flowers because Wendy had a legendary career in radio, and this show was specifically crafted for her. No one can do this format but Wendy. When you talk about
shut the hell up. I'm tired of you.
Nobody can sit in a purple chair and sip the tea like Wendy Williams. Because when you talk about the greatest talk shows of all time, Oprah Winfrey, Phil Donahue, Ricky Lake. Oh, no, anybody who knows me knows that I am a woman of faith. And I want to say, 2004 to 2022, the answer, when you're feeling like you have been forgotten,
oh, please.
You're feeling like people say no.
Oh, please.
It may not be no. God may be saying it's not time.
Oh, so what you're trying to say is God said, let Wendy Williams die. And you come and take over her show and pretend, oh, it's how you doing. Oh, Wendy, thank you so much for letting me come on here, Wendy. I could say it, but y'all said better. How you doing? You sat up there and you prayed to God that Wendy wouldn't come back. You were watching what the people said about you, Sherri Shepherd. You seen everybody talking about, oh, Sherri, she's so good. Sherri. You didn't want Wendy back. That's why you sitting up here crying, because you happy that your prayers were answered. You went to every witch doctor you could. Wendy, tell us what she did to you, Wendy. Come tell us what Sherri did to you. What did Sherri Shepherd do to you, Wendy? Speak out!
When God says, do you trust me? He don't need a lot of faith, just a little bit.
Oh, just a little faith that Wendy won't bring her big titty ass back, right? Do you trust me? I ain't gonna bring this Wendy Williams back. Do you trust me, Sherri? Do you trust me, Sherri Shepherd? You will have this show. And you was praying every day that Wendy wouldn't come back. Every day that there would be a hope that Wendy was coming back. You was thinking, God, and I thought she was gone. That's why you on here crying, because you prayed to God that Wendy wouldn't get up and come back.
And when God says it's so, it will be.
Girl, this is going to last one season, and I can't wait for it to begin and end. You know what? I'm over it. I don't want to see Sherri Shepherd. Absolutely. I'm most devastatedly bitter. I feel some type of way. And I'm bitter. And I'm not watching Sherri Shepherd. I'm not watching Sherri Shepherd at all. And if you like Wendy Williams and if you love Wendy Williams, you wouldn't watch it either. You better. Who's with me? We are not watching Sherri Shepherd. No, I watch Sherri just because she black. Stupid. But that's as far as I'll go. Now, I'd rather watch Sherri Shepherd. I'll tell you this. Over,
crazy stories online.
Hold on. Over, here we go. Oh, wait, speaking of that, Wendy Williams responded, and allegedly. Here's a response from Wendy Williams. This is what Wendy Williams had to say. Wendy Williams is incredibly grateful, hence at TV return and statement about the end of her talk show. And a statement to Deadline News issued by Wendy Williams, spokesperson Howard Bragman, the popular talk show host, shared her reaction to the news. It's been a challenging time for Wendy as she deals with her health issues. She's incredibly grateful to Debmar Mercury, to Sherri, and everybody else who has supported the show through this time, Bragman says. She more than anyone understands the reality of syndicated television. You can't just go to the marketplace and sell a show that's the Maybe Wendy show. She understands why this decision was made from a business point of view, and she's been assured by Debmar Mercury that should her health get to a point where she can host again, And should her desire be that she host again, that she would be back on TV at that time. That is not hinting at Wendy Williams coming back. Wendy Williams is done. It's over for Wendy Williams, okay? And it seemed like she don't even want to deal with it, all right? But I'll tell you this. I'd rather it be Sherry Shepherd over Tasha K. So the conversation is Tasha K the new Wendy Williams? Well, she apparently thinks so.
Stupid.
So listen, if you guys haven't got a piece of these comments, first of all, let's read this here. A random tweet from Tasha K. Listen, I'm flattered with all the Wendy compliments, but I have my own show. We are legends in the making, winos. Just look at everyone drinking wine now and trying to gossip. We are the culture, revolutionaries. It's just kind of like, girl, are you serious? Are you kidding me? First of all, like, you didn't steal this whole concept from T.S. Madison and Kaya. Without the Queen's Court, forget Wendy Williams. Without the Queen's Court, we would have had no Tasha K. Tasha K, you were around doing goofy skits at 35. Let's stop that. First of all, you did not start gossip. You are not the reason why people are gossiping. Like, it's just the audacity for me. And then to sit here and say that people were mentioning you as the next Wendy Williams. Who asked for that? No one was reaching out. No one was commenting on you. Actually, if you slide over, that doesn't look like Tasha K. That looks like Nene Leakes. The only person who should be replacing Wendy Williams is Nene Leakes. That was the post that people posted. Where did Tasha K insert herself? See, this is the crazy part. This is the part for me that really cackles me. Then you go, look at me, I'm here. I'm over here crying. So these are the people, let's go through the comments. The people go say, so we never got that memo. She knows nobody mentioned her. Whoever said that need to never say that again. Nobody said that. Not even suggested her, child. I know damn well I didn't hear her name anywhere. Ain't no way, boy. She's so corny. Girl, we was talking about Nene, not you. I didn't see her, and what her and Wendy did was two different things. Girl better pay Cardi B her money and stop tweeting. Now that's a damn problem trying to gossip. Who the hell was talking about her? I have not seen not one comment about people wanting her to replace Wendy. Girl, what? Girl, we want Nene. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. I saw no such compliments. I gotta find a way to get this money by tomorrow. If I gotta find this way to get this, if I gotta find a way to get this money tomorrow was a person. Ma'am, they finna go in on you for no reason. Tasha, please. Wait, Tasha? Who said Tasha? Who said that in my Porsche voice? Girl, we said Nene or Tamar. Girl, pay the plaintiff her coins. The flattery when nobody mentioned you. Ma'am, you are currently $4 million in debt. They weren't going to ring your line anyway. Not everybody gossip about people's business. Tasha, just worry about the money you owe, sis. Child boo, who has the patent on drinking wine and gossiping? Need to worry about paying Cardi B. Girl, nobody was talking about you. First of all, Wendy would have had the $4 million. Stop comparing. Ain't nobody talking about you, girl. Take several seats. Girl, nobody asked that shit. We asked when your first payment will be. She thinks she invented drinking wine during conversations. Ain't nobody said no shit like that. Girl, Nobody mentioned Tasha K. Why? Why would she assume and just try to insert herself in that? I mean, it's thousands of comments of them lighting her up. They are literally lighting her up in the comments. They are terrorizing her. She is the fool. Like, I just want to be honest with you. And like, can we really talk for a minute? Can we really honestly just talk for a minute? Like, no hate, no shade. Like, let's just talk. Honestly, she is the fool. And not even in like a hating, like a dragging kind of way. Let's just take all of the craziness out of it. Let's just look at her like, girl, you are, okay, you have a platform, whatever. But you are a joke around the country. Like, yeah, there may be something, like, everybody doesn't hate her. Don't get me wrong. Everybody doesn't hate her. But the majority of people look at her as pure comedy. No one respects her as a personality. No one respects her as, you know, media. They understand that she has a platform. People will use it to their benefit. But no one respects her like, yeah, that is the Tasha K. She is infamous. Like, she's a joke to people. Like, she literally is. She's a famous joke. I never want to be that. I would never want to be that. She's a joke. Like, people look at her like she's a freaking joke. But, you know, fools get platforms too. But it's just almost like, girl, are you serious? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm excited to see where she goes, honestly. I really would like to see where this, like, all BS aside, I'll be like literally all BS aside. I'm excited to see where Tasha K goes. What happens with it? Like, where she goes. Because I'm like, at one point maybe I was thinking, well, maybe she'll do a rebrand and she'll get that big commercial moment and she'll have like a television show or whatever. But then it's just like she takes zero accountability. And then she's like, she's almost self-sabotaging in a way. Like, she's stupid. So I don't know. I don't know. She's a cackle though. One thing I will give her though, she's a freaking cackle. She's in her like we need Tasha K. We need her. What she is part of the. What would the culture be? I didn't know Tasha K is the key that we like that we didn't know we needed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here for Tasha K being in the space. She's a cackle. She's a freaking cackle. She's a cackle. She's a freaking key. She's a cackle. She's a cackle. She is a freaking hoot. Okay? And you know what? I'll give her that. She's a freaking cackle. Damn, this woman is nuts. But you know what? I'll let her go. Just, you know what? I'm here for it. Yo, she's crazy. She's really something else. But I don't think that she's the next Wendy Williams. And I've said this time and time again. I'll let you guys know why. I don't think that she's the next Wendy Williams. Because, to be honest, Tasha K, while she's funny in like a self-sabotaging, like laugh at you kind of way, she doesn't have the charisma. And she doesn't have the genuineness of a Wendy Williams. You know what I mean? Like, she's still awkward. Like, even when she interviews and things like that, like, you can tell, like, she's already probably judged you. She's phony. Like, she's very phony. Like, honestly, she's phony and she's fake. Like, you can tell, like, she don't really like people, and she's probably dragging you in her mind, or she's probably dragged you before. Like, she's kind of phony. So nothing comes across genuine when she's communicating with you. Wendy has these like quirks about her, these isms about her that just kind of make you be like, oh, that's my auntie Wendy. She's cool. Tasha K, it feels forced. And then when Tasha K, the way that she delivers her news, it almost comes from a place of a vendetta versus, girl, we sitting here and I'm just your messy auntie or your messy girlfriend or your messy BFF girl and I'm spilling the tea. Tasha K comes with a, I'm going to take you down vendetta. You piss me off, I'm going to ruin you. Tasha K's commentary and news, it comes from a place of anger and exposing and like beefing versus tongue-in-cheek kind of gossip and, girl, I heard, or girl, what's the tea? And girl, we just spilled the tea over here. Hers is more so, oh, you didn't give me what I wanted, or I'm going to just take you, like you're an enemy. And it's like, why is it so personal? She gossips from a place of like being very personal. Like, she takes on a personal beef with these people. And it's just like, why is it so serious? So I think that's the difference. Like, and she doesn't cover white topics. And I think that she's socially awkward. I think a lot of people, when you start talking about Wendy Williams and the next Wendy Williams, you have to be able to transcend white topics and black topics. Tasha K, she doesn't really cover white news like that either. So it's very hard and be entertaining with it. I don't even think she watches a lot of that stuff. And her stuff is more based in salaciousness versus, giving like a opinion. She doesn't really have an opinion. Like, Wendy Williams gives you an opinion, gives you, things like that. Tasha K really doesn't give you an opinion. She's more of, I'm going to break the story. I'm going to tell you their business. My job here is to tell you their business. I'm not really going to give you a real opinion on anything. I'm just going to tell you the dirt that they think that they've been hiding. And so, I don't know. Wendy Williams was a mix of both of those things. Like, she'll give you the dirt, but then she'll give you an opinion. I don't know if I've ever really sat and listened to Tasha K giving a real opinion. You know what I mean? Like, what is your opinion? Like, really break down your opinion, like, logically, like, really give it to me. Give me your opinion on something without just, like, I don't know. It's like it's always like an expository situation. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe she'll have her own show where she can expose celebrities one day. That'll be interesting. But yeah, so Tasha K, I don't think that she's the next Wendy Williams. I don't know who told her that. I think there's YouTubers that feel like, I don't know. There's some YouTubers that still believe that Tasha K is whatever. I don't know. And whatever to them. But she's not the next Wendy Williams, guys. She has a long way to go, as do many of us have a long way to go. Wendy Williams, her job was not easy. And just because you get on here and gossip and you get views and you're a woman does not make you the next Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was fashion. Wendy Williams was a personality. She was quirky. She was polarizing. She was messy, but then we also liked her. She was relatable in a way. Tasha K doesn't even come across relatable. Wendy Williams was worth over $60 million and will sit up here and act like she's broke. Tasha K ain't even got $4 million and will sit up here and act like she's worth $104 million. You know what I mean? So it's just different. It's levels to it. I never see anybody looking at, I don't ever come online when Tasha K comes on to see what Tasha K looks like, what her fashion is, what her hair looks like, what she, I don't get, and I like, and anybody that knows me, I like fashion and I like clothes. I don't ever look at Tasha K and feel like she's fashion, she's fly, she's like her hair's cool. Like, I never get beauty in any way from her. She may have one or two times where it's like, oh, okay, she look nice here, but she, like, I know a lot of people watch Wendy or even Regis and Kelly. They like to see what the female co-hosts have on that day, especially women of a particular age. They like to see, what does her wig look like today? What does her outfit look like today? And some people just come to see the opening look and they'll go about their day. Tasha K does not give me that. she doesn't give me that. I don't think that women look at Tasha K and like, oh, girl, I want that cut. Oh, girl, I want that color. Oh, girl, I need that dress that Tasha K had on. So, you know, it's a lot of variables to it when I look at things like that. So yeah, child. But I thought that was a key. All right, let's get into some of our other topics. Oh, Megan Thee Stallion stuff was a mess, child. So apparently the lawsuit was dismissed. Megan Thee Stallion files a request to dismiss lawsuit against label and J. Prince without prejudice. Megan filed a lawsuit against Prince, J. Prince, Carl, and 1501 Certified Entertainment in March 2020, a few months after she signed a management deal with Roc Nation. She accused them of trying to block her from releasing new music because she wanted to renegotiate an unfair contract she signed 5 years ago. However, the former professional baseball left fielder didn't waste time to shut down the allegations. It's a whole lie, he said at the time. Nothing is true that she said. Me being greedy and taking money from her, that's crazy. I never tried to take nothing from her. The only thing we ever did was give. Regardless, Megan was granted a restraining order against the label, so they can't prevent the release, distribution, and sale of Megan's new records. Excuse me. The Grammy Award-winning artist, hold on, what is it? Does this cut off? The Grammy-winning artist that month, Megan sought emergency relief from the court to release the BTS Butter remix after the label prevented her from doing so. Fortunately, a judge ruled in her favor. The hip-hop star later celebrated her victory on Twitter by writing, "Y'all don't even understand how excited I am." Then last December, Carl took to social media to vent about his legal battle with Megan. Last December, year 3, and I'm still battling this court case about BS. The 40-year-old said. He went on to add, up and coming indie bosses and CEOs pay close attention to this because can easily be you one day. They try to drain you with the court systems in hopes of you folding. So Carl wrote, only the real town can relate. Now tell them to go run my bread, dating all the way back from 2018. Talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. Megan Thee Stallion responds, this dude never know what the F is going on with his business. The case that was dismissed against you was when you wasn't trying to let me drop music. You and 300 signed off and let me drop music, so there is no more case. We are most definitely still in court, and you still getting sued because you owe me money. I ain't never been paid from 1501 in my life. I make money because I'm Megan Thee Stallion. Grown men want to bully me and eat off my name and paint me out to be out as a villain online because they know these bandwagon blank haters gonna eat that blank up. I don't even be saying blank to you lame blank niggas because the truth always comes out. Wow, Megan Thee Stallion had a lot to say. She also says, mother effers pick with me all day. Then when I say something, I'm the problem. F y'all, all y'all. This mother effer got my accomplishments in that bio and ain't contributed to blank since 2018. Not studio time, not music video, not a word of encouragement, not even a flight. But you trying to eat off me and pick with me online? Well, and it didn't stop there. What is her name? Remember, let me see. This one right here. Hold on.
Though, because y'all always break my artists with this shit.
I think Kona Lisa says the lies. I folded and couldn't handle some fans trolling me on the internet? Or are you mad because I asked to see the expense report? Hence what you battling about. Expenses. Appreciate you for recognizing the talent, but this is big cap. You would have been better off lying. Say I just wasn't it.
You know, first artist I had after Megan, she couldn't handle it because y'all came so strong and y'all just made her like foes. So she just like couldn't handle it, you know. But Erica, I do want to thank you, mother though, because y'all always break my artists with this shit. You know, first artist I had after Megan, she couldn't handle it because y'all came so strong and y'all just made her like foes. So she just like couldn't handle it, you know. But Erica, I do want to.
Son, you a real one, but really you cap. How you mad? Cause I'm asking about my business. Cut a bitch off, I don't need it.
Okay. I'm trying to see what the T is with Erica though. Because, girl, it looked like Erica was slightly erasing 1501 out the picture a little bit too. I mean, she's still following him, but I'm not really seeing a lot of 1501. Because it's given 9 posts, and I'm not seeing the 1501 chain. I'm not seeing a lot of 1501. It's 9 posts. I don't know what is why Erica Bates got 9 posts. What's the T? And
I know that's right.
It's 9 posts on here. The chain. You know, I don't really get it. I don't know. But I know they got that other girl that they've been rocking with. What's her name? Martina. What is her name? Martina. Tina Snow or whatever. What is something stupid? Hold on, let me see. What is her name? Martina. Somebody tell me what this full name is. I mean, I'm sure that Erica is still with him, but this is the girl he's pushing right now. Her. Hold on. This is the girl he's pushing. This is the girl that is getting all the pushing. Now, she got the chain on. She got the 1501 chain on. This is the 1501 girl right now. They're pushing her. It's so interesting how this all works. He pushes her.
Hold on, 1501 and
And so, I don't really know what that is. So, child, it's real interesting out in these streets. But as far as Megan Thee Stallion, it's going to be an interesting week as she also goes to court with Tory Lanez. I hope she gets all her money and affairs in order. I don't know what's really going on with that, but it's a couple artists saying that they have issues with Carl in the contract. So I don't know, but Carl seems to believe that this was dismissed and is trying to prove something. And Megan Thee Stallion is basically like, girl, this is not over. You owe me money. You allowed me. You guys signed off on me releasing music. So of course that's over. It's done. But we're still very much so in court. Don't try to make it like there was a win. Like I just threw a case out because I was trying to, lie or something. You know what I mean? The way it came off is to her, I believe, is like he was trying to make it seem like, oh, she didn't have her, like they lost almost. So I don't know, child. That's a lot going on. But then Carl would say that, she got with Jay-Z, and once she got with Jay-Z, she changed up. Megan Thee Stallion changed up. But, and 1501 made it seem like they always paid for everything and paid her. And she's basically saying that, girl, they didn't pay for nothing. So that's some tea. All right. What else we got to get into? Well, let's visit my profile page. Well, do we have a problem? Oh, by the way, if you guys are not following me, listen, we are trying to get to 100,000 at least by the end of this year. Please make sure you follow me on Instagram. You see, when you don't get your notifications, I usually post here and I post in my story. You see? And I repost. Obviously, if you want to be reposted too, make sure you screen share the video, follow me, and I will repost you. You see? So boom, that's kind of how that works, guys. So please make sure you guys follow me because sometimes you will not get your notifications on YouTube, but you'll definitely get them here. All right. Do we have a problem? Let's see where it charted. Okay, there's number 1. We don't talk about number 2. Okay, debut. Number 3, number 4. Okay, it looks like it's fallen off of the charts. Do we have a problem? Does anybody see the record? I don't care what anybody says. I really still like that record. Now it's saying it dropped 31 spots, which means it would be at what, number 33? I don't get it, guys. What happened? Why can't Nicki Minaj stay on top? What's the tea, Barbs? Why can't Nicki Minaj and some of the Barbs, they're left feeling confused. Can somebody explain to me this? How do we have a problem be so successful but not stay in the top 10 on Billboard? And I'm starting to think that some of these labels are paying to keep their artists in the top 10 for a long time. Do we have a problem? It's now the number 1 best-selling download release this year. Do we have a problem? Here's the thing. You know why? In my opinion, Do We Have a Problem earns the biggest U.S. unit sales debut for a song in 2022 so far, surpassing Pushin P. I think that a lot of these little I feel like every other day we're making a new freaking record for songs and for artists. Every day it's a new record that really doesn't mean anything but a post on social media. It really doesn't account for anything. You know, every other day, oh, Nicki Minaj is the first such and such to do this and out the fart out of the crack of her ass. You know, anything. And it's just like, okay, just like this one. Earns the biggest unit sales debut for a song in 2022 to this far. Okay, while that's an accomplishment, it's only February. And it's not like, I mean, it's literally February. You know what I mean? So I'm at the point where it's like, I think there's so many of these little like headlines, but none of those really count for anything. Because when you start to really see what's going on, you realize all that didn't mean anything but an Instagram post. The people are not streaming it. The people mass purchased, but nobody, I don't feel like I just feel like the Barbs, they're good for one thing. They're good for that instantaneous moment, and then they're not here good for longevity. Instead of focusing on trolling and gaslighting and all this other stuff, why don't they focus on getting this girl's music to stick? I'm just not understanding. Nicki Minaj is the female rapper with the largest fan base, female rap fan base, one of the largest fan base in the country, in the world. Yet they can't get her music to stick. However, Cardi B with half the size fan base, her music sticks every time. So, and here's my thing, and people like to talk about sympathy and payola. Nobody gets sympathy and payola like Nicki Minaj. No one gives sympathy and payola like the Barbs. Okay? And so it literally gets to a point where people will make excuse after excuse after excuse. Maybe Nicki Minaj has lost her touch. She does not know how to make a hit. Perhaps that's what it is. Perhaps she doesn't have the hit making formula, or perhaps people just are not that interested in her as she thought. Maybe it's better to have her as a cosign than really it is for people listening. Maybe people are tired of Nicki Minaj music. Now, Bussin' debuted at number 20, which means it'll probably fall completely off the charts by next week. Okay? Sweetie and Her debuted at number 89 with the Doja Cat swag. How did you guys feel about the Sweetie record? And closer. I actually like that song. I really, really enjoy it. I wish I can go to a musical break now. Number 89. You know, that's another thing. Sweetie doesn't even have an album out. One thing I could say about her, Sweetie is probably the worst female rapper on the planet. But she has a hell of a team. And it works. You would think that she has hit records after hit. And you would think that she has a full album out. And she doesn't. But she understands how to move. And she pushes through. And she manages to get one that sticks every now and then. Wow. Okay, so let me read some of you guys' comments. I guess we did have a problem. A large fan base means nothing if the general public doesn't like your music. Nicki music isn't resonating with me, with the general public, and hasn't for a while now. My Dream says the chart data page tries to do damage control when Nicki's music don't sell. It researches stats to distract from the failure of her songs. Oh, is that what it does? And I'm hearing that Doja Cat has a record coming with Tyga. Let's see. I hate Doja Cat's page. She's so, I don't really like her. So, like, I'm just not, she's not my type of girl. Let me go on Tyga's page. Okay, so, they dropping Friday. Oh, so she's going to be trying to get into a rap bag. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on with that. Why do you guys think that Nicki Minaj's records are not sticking? I mean, that's pretty embarrassing. I mean, especially since, I mean, you want to talk about payola. She was on StationHead paying Barbs that was streaming her music, sending the girls $20. Could you imagine if Cardi B was out there sending money? Could you imagine if Cardi B did half the things that Nicki Minaj would do? Could you imagine if Cardi B came over into my chat and super chatted me $20, or came onto my StationHead and gave me $20 freaking dollars? You guys would be sitting here ranting and raving about how she's paying the blogs and how you knew she was paying bloggers. Let's just think about Candace Owens. When Candace Owens even did that mess and inserted Nicki Minaj into that and said and showed Nicki Minaj's stats and then said this is Nicki week. Could you imagine if Cardi B would have clapped back with her stats? Or what if Cardi B would have clapped back now? Then y'all would have thought that she was dissing Nicki. You know, it's the double standard for me. People can use Nicki Minaj to try to antagonize Cardi B. Nicki Minaj can go and, you know, and hire TikTokers and bring niggas to their house and, you know, and give people money. And you jealous queens get mad because the girls get invited to Offset's birthday party. You haters get mad because the girls get invited to Cardi B's party, and bitch, we get liquored up and we smoke and do our big one and we eat and we laugh and she comes on the spaces and we make chat on the phone. You haters get upset But yet, Nicki does all of this, and the music still isn't going number one. At least Cardi B does all of this, and it sticks. That's because both parties on the Cardi B side understand the assignment, and we both picked the winning team. Cardi B picked the winning team, aligning herself with winning bloggers, and we have picked the winning artist. Winners go sit with winners. And this is why a lot of you girls are stuck. Because, girl, you girls are never on the winning team. Some of you guys are on a $4 million losing team. So some of you girls are not even in it. No shade. But, you know, it's nice up here. A lot of you girls, you know, are just, you wish that Nicki had the time and the means to have an event and invite the girls. I mean, she can't even do that. She can't even properly get the word out for the record. My God. Wow. You girls need to step your cookies up and get with the winning team. Well, yeah. Anyway, I love Cardi B. I love Team Cardi B. She just understands the assignment, and it doesn't take all the extraness. And I love Team Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, I'll tell you, is my favorite female rapper right now. As far as rap, Megan Thee Stallion is my go-to right now. I live for Megan Thee Stallion. I know she's not really the most number-wise, but Miss Mama is going bar for bar with any girl that's out. No shade. Megan Thee Stallion really rap. But anyway, people saying that Megan Thee Stallion songs don't chart. I'm okay. So I'm not really talking about it on a commercial level. I'm just talking about it on a respect level from from a fan of liking music. Like when I'm listening to music on my own, when I create my playlist, I'm by the way, I'm creating a female rap playlist. But when I create my playlist, I like to listen. I don't listen to songs necessarily about, you know, what's charting. We're talking about charting and stuff when we do the show, but when I'm in my car, I mean, I listen to old songs too. I listen to songs that are not on any charts, honestly, sometimes, you know what I mean? But when you don't have to be able to chart, like, first of all, you don't have to chart, like, in order to be considered talented. There's people that are way less talented on the charts. Let's be very clear here, okay? They just understand the assignment at that time. There's a lot of variables that go into it. I will say this. Megan Thee Stallion is one of the top female rappers out today, period. There's not really a lot of girls, like you can't really name too many girls that can really get in the ring with Megan Thee Stallion. And I also believe that Megan Thee Stallion is one of the only girls that can get in the ring with Nicki Minaj and give her a run. Be very clear on that. Nicki Minaj wouldn't dare challenge Megan Thee Stallion to go into a hotel room and grab a pen and paper and write and go bar for bar like she did Cardi B. Excuse me. Nicki Minaj wouldn't do that because Megan Thee Stallion will assume the position and accept the assignment. She's already got something locked and loaded for Nicki Minaj. I kid you not. Megan Thee Stallion has got something locked and loaded for Nicki Minaj. She's just waiting for the right time to release it. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that wholeheartedly. So yeah, so now I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to get into some things with me. Let me open up the lines. The Real Deal says she wasn't on StationHead paying Barb's. She was giving back the donations the Barb sent to her. She wanted to give the donations to a loyal Barb bank. Stop lying. That is not what she was doing. The night, first of all, that's not what she was doing. You guys got to stop lying. The night she got on StationHead, she was not giving money back. She was receiving money. She didn't even know how StationHead worked. It wasn't until a few days ago she was talking about giving the money back. But she was on StationHead sending money. Stop lying. She was sending money. And you know it. Lie again, I'll block you. Lie again. Lie again, I'll block you. She was sending money. Okay. Stop lying. Don't lie. Don't come over here and lie. I will block you.
Your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
The public has moved to newer artists. No one stays on top forever. Just like some moved on from Kim to Nikki and Brittany to Christina, for Lady to Katie.
To start your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 21 seconds.
The number is 563.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
58.
3, 2, 1.
Let's be very clear. She wanted this record to stick. That's why she rushed off to fall when girls were not playing the music right away. Stop playing with me. Okay, 9002. You're live on the air. Okay. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. You guys are going to stop playing in my face. You guys are going to stop playing in my face. Okay. 1989, you're live on the air.
Hey there. So, I hear where you're coming from on, a lot of...
Give me the excuse. What is your excuse?
Listen,
and I don't want to hear anything about Doja Cat. Let me talk to you first. Because I'm tired of you coming on here and using Doja Cat as a shield. Let's talk about your true queen. Your true queen is Nicki Minaj, and she's not cutting it. You're not going to be able to try to use Doja Cat anymore, baby.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And the thing is, you don't compare the queen to her sons because they don't have world tours. They don't have $100 million empires, and they're not the most fouled rapper in the world, which is Nicki Minaj, so her sons just don't qualify to compare to her. That's why we bring up newer artists.
Okay, so let me ask you this. With all of that you just said, the record is still not sticking. Wow.
Well, guess what? I mean, but in this age, when you've got an artist like Cardi B with diamond records, with #1 records, why is she falling off Spotify? Any artist comparable to her, Dua Lipa and Aria, I'm just saying, any other artist with those accolades are in the top 10, top 20. So it doesn't make sense. The numbers don't add up. Any artists with Cardi's recent awards and accomplishments are
baby, your number, Nicki's number. Let's talk about the Do We Have a Problem numbers. We're not talking about Spotify. We're talking about Billboard Hot 100. Let's talk there because they're adding up there.
Yes. Do We Have a Problem debuted at #2.
Fantastic.
Did not have any radio play. did not have no radio play, went in the free fall as expected. Nicki does not have the industry support. She doesn't. So when you say, like, her large...
Let me tell you something. That Do We Have a Problem is getting played on the radio. You guys got to stop that no radio play. That's just, you guys are just used to saying that since 2018.
Just this week, it started getting actual radio play. But Nicki does not have the push by a lot of DJs and a lot of radio stations. I mean, it's just true. It's just true. DJs have formerly in the past openly said, we're not playing Nicki Minaj music. Now it's changing, so it's going to be interesting to see how it changes this week when she gets more, because she's made amends with a lot of people. So we're going to see how it performs. Bussin' did better than I expected at number 20. I didn't think it would see top 40, but it did number 20. So she's coming. The difference between Kim and everybody else that you said, Nicki right now, like I said, most followed rapper, most requested for features rapper. And that's just period. I mean, everything, the movies, the animation, Nicki has that. She's been done.
I think the thing with Nicki Minaj, one thing you did say was most requested feature. I think in this era, she's a better look. She gives you a better look to do a record with than doing music on her own. And it's unfortunate. Like, it's almost better for her to collab with somebody than her to try to do something on her own. And which is weird. Why do you think that is?
Well, I mean, the same way, like, with Beyonce. Like, we've seen her mature. Like, eventually you get used to it. Like, eventually the brand new glow and everything is kind of off. You're like, okay, I'm used to your greatness. I'm used to your level. Now, like, when you deliver the bars, I expect that from you. I'm no longer wowed by you. So it gets harder for an artist that's been in the game 5, 10, 15 plus years to reinvent themselves and to wow the public again when she's already set the standard so high, not only for other artists but herself. So when you see these artists start to decline, even Rihanna, as successful as she was, her recent album kind of declined. So it happened. But what I would say with Nicki, she's invited her people she's invited Megan. She challenged Megan. She said she will come and convince me, just like she challenged Cardi. Nobody will step up to the plate, and you can't just be given the queen title. You got to take it. So we're waiting. Hold
on.
Yes, I'm just saying.
I need to correct something that you just said, because I've heard it plenty of times from you and the bars. Your favorite literally went on live and told you guys that the reason you didn't get radio play was because she didn't know which song to submit to radio, which was Bussin' or Do We Have a Problem. That is no one's fault but hers. So don't act here like she's been blackballed from radio when she's been doing interviews with every single radio station.
Nobody said blackball.
And she has the support.
Yeah.
But y'all have said these same things. If she didn't send the record to radio, that is her fault. Her own demise is herself. Stop making excuses. Because she was able to get radio play. She just wasn't confident enough in both records. She needed to know which one would be able to stick. But it's too late for any of them to stick.
A businesswoman.
That's not a businesswoman. That's a woman that's scared to fail.
That's called strategy.
No, that strategy didn't work. That strategy didn't work. That strategy did not work.
Where is Cardi's album?
Hold on. No. We're not gonna jump on the strategy. No. We're not gonna jump on the strategy. When you were on here, you weren't talking strategy before. You were talking sympathy. You were talking, she didn't have radio play till this week. No, that wasn't now a strategy that she didn't have a radio play. That's BS. Come on now. Let's be real.
I'm just saying.
She was afraid. She didn't know what was going to stick and what wasn't. She was nervous. First of all, if you're a real Nicki Minaj fan, you know that she does these tester clusters every year, every other year. There's a cluster of songs that she drops, and she does these testers.
Nervous. I don't understand why the Cardi B fans are so angry. Is everything okay?
We're not
Do we have a problem debuted at number 2? Do we have a problem debuted at number 2? Bustin' debuted at number 20. I can't help that Cardi B is the next Iggy Azalea. I can't help that. She's on the decline.
Iggy Azalea doesn't have 5 number 1.
Listen.
Your
I'm sorry.
Cardi B have a solo number 1.
Cardi B is the new improved Iggy Azalea. She will not be here in 2 to 3 years. She will be somewhere doing roles on Love and Hip Hop with Offset.
Yeah. Y'all
just
said
saying,
that Cardi would
over.
only be here 1 year. She's going on year
It's
number
over.
6.
It's
So what are you talking about?
Where at? I can't tell from Spotify. Where at? Where's she at? Show
On
me.
Spotify,
Show me.
listen, you're talking about
Where can
one
I- where-
chart
where
when
can I buy her
when
tour?
your fave
Where can
wasn't
I-
even doing
where
Spotify
can I buy
numbers.
her
She wouldn't
tour
even be
ticket?
doing Spotify numbers
Where
right now
can
if it
I,
wasn't
where
a little
can I see
baby.
Cardi in tour?
Your fave
Nowhere,
has to
because the
run
tour
to
companies
run
don't
to
want to
do
touch
features.
an artist that's not reliable and that is not stable. Cardi does not sell, baby. She has payola. Nicki sells. That's why
Prove
Nicki
it.
13 years later.
Your fave to this day hasn't
Nicki
been
Minaj
able
is
to
not
prove
selling.
it.
Be very clear. You guys,
Last
we didn't
year-
even get a
hold on,
U.S.
hold
We
on,
didn't
hold
even
on.
get a U.S. tour because you guys weren't purchasing tickets. Let's be very clear.
I thought it was I thought
And
it
that's
was
a
a
fact.
pandemic. Okay. Let me
No,
ask
it
you,
wasn't a
last year, who was the
pandemic.
best-selling
The
female artist?
pandemic hadn't even
Last
happened yet.
year, last year, who was the best-selling artist? Who? Who was the best-selling female rapper?
Pure
Nicki.
self?
Nicki. I'm just saying.
Are
I'm
we
just
talking
saying.
about
So
female rappers or just in overall? Because it wasn't Nicki.
we're talking about female. You know the question, Cardi B.
Okay.
Come on, don't deflect. Cardi B was number 2 despite
Nobody's
all
deflecting.
of the accolades. Despite all the, I'm just saying. We're
One
just going to
thing,
keep it a buck.
see, but the thing is, the whole point that I've been making since forever. Yeah, Nicki has 100,000 fans that will buy her songs, but the general public, and she will not stick. Miss Mama's is literally a cup of ramen noodles. She is microwavable. Her stuff does not stick. That's the point. She cannot.
Neither
get the
does
people
Cardi.
to-
You got Diamond Records and you number 80 on Spotify. Stop it. You got New Girls
From what
outperforming you.
song?
Stop it.
Literally, those songs are still in rotation. Literally, the album is still in the top Apple 200. Like, let's be very clear.
Where at on NPR radio, baby? Because I don't hear Cardi B played anywhere. Where? Nobody's listening to her. It's Doja, Megan, and
If
Nicki.
nobody's listening
Get
to her,
over
then
it.
how is she accumulating all these accolades?
Listen, but Cardi B,
Let's
first
find
of all,
another
Nick,
cue.
first of all, nobody was really. First of all, Nicki just came back out. Let's be very clear. Cardi hasn't even been out for
With a
about
whole
a year
rollout.
now. Come on.
Okay,
Cardi
but
B
this
is
time,
taking the
Cardi
summer.
Released 2 records. Cardi released 2 records with Normani and Lizzo last year. They flopped.
Those were not even her records.
They're
Come
still on the
on.
chart. They're still
Oh
on
my
the
God,
chart.
that was not her record. That was not her record, baby. When you sign something, it's a part of you. You represented that as well. That's it.
I never said it
They
wasn't her
flopped.
record, darling. I said it's still on the chart. You better look at that Billboard Top 100.
Where at? Where's
It's
it at?
still
Where's
on
it at?
the chart.
Let's bring it up. Where's it at? Armon, you got the Billboard.
Bring it up.
Where
Bring
is
it up.
rumors?
I don't know
And
if
wild
it's,
your nose, 'cause
I don't
can't
know
hear
if
you
it's
without that
current.
happening.
I don't even think that we need
Right,
to
right.
even.
We
First
don't
of all,
know.
first of all,
We don't
the
either.
wild
You
side.
gotta
First of all,
stop
the
the
wild
wild
side. No. First of all, we don't even have to bring that up. The Normani record, she did a huge favor for Normani, and that debut, that was Normani's biggest debut ever. So that was a huge moment for Normani debuting at number 14. Let's be very clear.
The same, guess what? The
Let's be
same
very
thing for
clear on
Bia,
that.
and Guess whose song's last song got to be in Normani? Bia. So stop it. Nicki is that girl. Cardi wishes she could be that girl. You want to talk about earnings? Cardi has to pay her writers. That's why she hasn't risen. That's why she hasn't made that money, because she got to pay the writers first. And the writers get the biggest credit on the song.
Listen,
The writers get the biggest credit on the song.
this Forbes, listen, and this is an exclusive, Miss Puffy Puffy. When this Forbes a cover comes out, and I said it, and I don't care if I get in trouble for it, you're gonna gag at how much she's actually really made, because she hadn't submitted much to Forbes on her earnings. So when your fave is no longer the richest female rapper, like y'all claim that title, you're gonna gag. And then what are you gonna say? What else are you gonna say that she has? Because that's the
fine,
last
but
thing she
before you
wasn't
get that
onto.
Forbes cover, you also have to subtract all the legal fees and the 12 charges she's got. So stop.
There's no
Let's
legal.
stop.
There's no
Let's
legal
stop.
fee. All we
Let me tell you something. Cardi needs to tell Tasha K. Cardi needs to tell Tasha K. Cardi needs to tell Tasha K to go ahead and cash app Jade that $4 million, because she's waiting on it.
It's
Just
not
say, that's
happening
all
with
I'm saying.
Jay, baby. When
Now-
that lawsuit comes to an end very soon, you're gonna gag about that too. You think
Now,
that
Armon,
trials are the only
I'm
thing?
glad. Now, listen, Armon, I'm glad that I was able to give you some ratings today. Eva is sounding a little desperate and a little weak on the line. I have to get back to work.
A little
because
desperate
Barb
and a
makes
little
money.
Girl, you
Right.
look like you're one breath away
But I
from
will
falling out.
talk to you later. This has been hilarious.
Bye.
Like I said,
I'll see you
Cardi
soon.
B, like I
She
said,
need an
Cardi.
inhaler.
Like I
She sound like
said,
she about to pass out on this line.
Cardi B. Like I said, Cardi B is the next Azalea. All right, good night. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, and
God.
Nikki is the next little Kim girl, and that's a fact.
Don't do little Kim. I love Kim.
I love Kim, but it's a fact. Once it's done, it's done.
Wow. Well, you take a breather. I'm going to take another call. Give me a second. 6283. You're live on the air. Hello.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Sorry. Hey, I wanted to. First off, I'm just over here cackling. I wanted to start off by saying I died laughing when you clocked him for being a Nicki stan and trying to use Doja as a front. That was funny to me. So kudos to you for that. I want to touch on 3 different things.
Okay.
So the first thing I want to touch on is the Wendy Williams, Tasha K situation. The people that are constantly comparing Tasha K to Wendy Williams, I would encourage them to round on Wendy Williams and read up on her and what she has endured in the path that she's taken to get to where she is. This is 20 plus years in media. This woman has published books. She has done so many things. Like, she was on the red carpet interviewing some of our favorite icons before she even got to TV. She made her mark in radio. And if we really want to keep it real, if it wasn't for Wendy Williams, we wouldn't have had the media takeouts and the bosses in the shade room.
And the TMZs of the world, yeah.
Exactly. She introduced that controversial gossip news to the public. So we got to give Wendy her flowers. I would not put Tasha K in the same category as her at all, and for the very reasons that you pointed out. She's inauthentic. She's not transparent. And at least with Wendy, she stands in her truth. No matter how much of a hot mess we may think she is, she stands in it. So for that, people gravitate to her more. So
while you're on that, give me 1 second, because I want to pull this up. This just came in. Wendy Williams has made another statement. And this is what she says. I'm going to put it on the screen. Wendy Williams says she did not authorize her spokesperson to make any statements regarding her show ending. So she says, Mr. Bragman, although I appreciate your concerns and respect you immensely, I have not authorized you to make any statements on my behalf regarding my current status with Debmar Mercury. Again, thank you for your continuing concern and support. Okay. So Wendy Williams is not thrilled about her show being canceled. She has not made an official statement in regards to Debmar Mercury, Sherry Shepherd, and her show being canceled. However, she knew her show was being canceled. This is why the real Wendy Williams online Instagram is here, in my opinion. So that was interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Wendy speaking up. I'm proud for her for doing that. But yeah, Wendy, she's one of a kind. There'll never be another Wendy. Mm-hmm. I also want to speak on the Meghan and Carl thing. So I do think that Meghan signed a bad contract, or I won't even say a bad contract. I would say that she signed a standard contract that a lot of up-and-coming indie artists sign. I'm an up-and-coming artist myself, and I am taking classes at a well-known school for music. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I've learned is that when you're starting out in the business, you want to make sure that you get an entertainment lawyer to review your contract, and preferably one that's not assigned to the label itself, because they're going to work in the best interest of the label. Mm-hmm. So what I think has happened is that maybe there are some parts of the contract that Carl did not hold up his end of the deal on, and that's what they're in court for. And I do believe there were probably multiple cases, and Carl's trying to spin it like the entire thing has been dissolved. So yeah, I'm glad Meghan is clapping back and standing up for herself, because a lot of times she lets a lot of things slide. So there's that. And my last thing is this Nicki situation. As far as her songs doing well, I really wish the Barbs and the rest of the people who support Nikki could come to the terms that everybody has their time, and when it's their time, it's their time, and when it's not, it's not. I'm not saying that she doesn't get support. She still has the support, but it comes a time in people's career when you're no longer exciting to the public in the way that you were when you first started out. It happened with Lil' Kim. Not saying that Lil' Kim is done. We know Lil' Kim is an icon. She's a legend. But I'm just saying, you know, she didn't have that same support and following that she did, you know, later in her career. So it's just a natural process. And I think that them using this excuse that she has been, like she's not being supported by the industry is bogus, because she still has radio interviews. She still gets playlists. She's added to playlists. There are plenty of media outlets that support her. If anybody knows what it feels like to not be supported, it would be like a Lil' Kim or someone like Monique. That's what you would call blacklisted or blackballed. So I wish they would quit using that and spinning that narrative and just own the fact that maybe it's just not her moment anymore and it's a new era. Just like we have to accept it when Kim, you know, when I'm not saying she's over again, but let's just be honest. Her time, you know, in the popular spotlight, it just dwindled. So I think they just need to accept that.
Okay. Thank you, boo. Thanks for getting to some things. All right. Let me take a couple more.
No problem.
All right. 0658, you're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? I want to keep it quick, but I was thinking that for the Megan thing, I'm tired of that. Like, it seems like for this whole time of her career, just we've supposed to been feeling bad for this woman and having sympathy. With every situation, it seems like we're supposed to just feel bad for Megan for the past, 3 years now. And this is getting a little too much, in my opinion. I don't believe none of that. And I feel like the reason that she's looking at it as such a bad thing is because she probably signed a bad contract. And that's only on you, baby. And as far as Wendy, I feel like, especially with the statement that she just made, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious on the people that I let, answer and speak for Wendy, and I believe them because we've been getting a lot of statements off the little Wendy show, and it's not like those are actually from her. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful when it comes to my Wendy news because she's sitting here saying that she's not allowing these people to speak for her, and they did it comfortably as if they're going to really be her behalf. They're speaking on her behalf. So it seems like a lot of misinformation going on with Wendy, but I just hope that at least she comes back at the end of the season. And I'm definitely not watching no Sherry Shepherd.
Thank you, boo. Thanks for calling in. All right, no bye. All right, 7119, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Yes, I'm going to try to keep this brief as well. But I just want to say to the first caller, it's giving a scoop of delusional.
Yes.
It's really making my stomach hurt, how delusional it is. It's giving very much cult. So the first thing that I want to say is about the whole, it's not fair that radio and streams are weighted more than sales. Well, Billboard Hot 100 is a popularity chart. It's about reach. It's not about the same people buying digital sales and merch over and over again. And as we can see, it's not sustainable. Can't keep doing that. It's going to free fall like we see it's happening. So I don't want to keep hearing the complaining about radio this, stream that, because that lets us know that people are invested in a song, not the same how many ever people buying something and being sent money to buy something. Mm-hmm. So that's the first piece that I want to say. And then let's talk about the first caller. He mentioned Lil' Kim, right? I think it's so ironic that now Nikki is saying that, the machines are against her. But that's kind of the same thing that happened to Kim, right? Everybody was behind Nicki Minaj. It was all about Nicki. She had pretty much the whole industry behind her when it was her against Lil' Kim. And Kim made a statement saying, hey, I don't have the same record deals and stuff that I had before. So it's the machines against me. So now Nicki is kind of feeling that same thing. So it's really not about her talent. She's very talented. It's not about her range. She had that. It's just the fact that they think that she's on some pedestal that she cannot be knocked from. It's literally the cycle of the female rap game. you come in, you do your big one, and then you go. And I really wish that they would accept that and just stop being delusional. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much for getting into some things.
No problem.
Bye. Okay, we'll take maybe one or two more. 1789, you're live on the air. Hello. Okay. 7674, you're live on the air.
Hi, is this Armon?
Yes, this is. Who is this?
Hi, how are you? I've been wondering.
Good, how are you?
So long.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, I just want to ask one question.
Okay.
Why do you hate on Nikki so much? When you were just her biggest fan 3 years ago.
Listen, you're going to have to go watch. Well, what does hating on her mean? Tell me what that means.
You literally
describe
make a
hating
video
on
about
her.
every time she blows up with something successful. It's you every time.
Really? And I never say anything good about her?
Well, I think this show is full of shit, in my opinion.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, thank you. No, yeah, girl, it's about to be okay. Eve, I'm gonna let you go ahead and say something because it's getting ghetto, so we gotta let it go.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Tomatoes. Like, the delusion is just beyond. But I honestly didn't even call to talk about that lady. But I just, once they start talking about delusions and like the excuses and stuff, it just gets annoying. I wanted to talk about Wendy, and that whole situation. Like, my comment has over 300 likes on the Wendy show. I just think what they're doing, you know, if you're going to give someone a show, fine, but stop using Wendy show, the Instagram, and Wendy show, the platform, to promote the next lady. I think it's distasteful. That if it was going to happen, they should have did it on her own page or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not I think it's like, that's disrespectful as heck. Like, I just don't like that. It doesn't sit well with me. And then as far as the Megan situation, the only thing I have to say about that situation is it's a cycle. It's no shade. Every time there's about to be a court date, something hits the blog to deflect or distract. And as you know, tomorrow is the hearing for Tory Lanez Sings. I wouldn't even be surprised if 1501 is in on it, because at the end of the day, it still affects his artists and their money. So if something comes out in favor of Tory tomorrow, people might not like Megan tomorrow, and they're all going to lose out on money.
And what do you think about Sweetie's record with her? Do you not like that record?
I like hers verse. It's like, it didn't even sound like her. Like,
no.
I don't know. It sounded like a totally different person, and I'm not even a fan of her. You know, I'm more of a Summer Walker and SZA fan. But the hook is good. It's very catchy. So Weedy's part, you know, it's to be expected. But at the end of the day, she's doing what needs to be done that fits for her, and she hasn't put out an album, and she'll be the next new artist for another 3 years.
Okay. I just want to give a shout out to my members over here. 18 months, Trouble and Bubble. She is hot at you, Armon. Shouldn't be she be streaming? Right. PR bad BK. Wow, she's hurt. You could hear it in her voice. Thank you guys for being members here almost 2 years. I love you all for listening. And shout out to the new member, Forever Melanin. Then we also got My Dreams 8809. It was Little Kim versus Universal, Cash Money, Young Money, and Nick used her power and had media connections. Nicole Bitchy wrap up DJ Vlad in the Grape Juice. So it is what it is.
And that's
all right. Well, Eva, thank you. It's been a pleasure, and I will talk to you soon. And keep me updated in my inbox, baby.
Of course. Bye-bye.
Okay, love you. Bye. Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap it there.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
What a cackle. What a cackle. What a cackle. I'm glad you guys were here for this lunchtime, Kiki. We will be back tomorrow. It's once the Megan Thee Stallion court documents and information come out, we'll have to be here live for that show. So yeah. Oh, shout out to Bianca. You've been here for 28 months. Oh, look at all the members popping up. 13 months, Unique Goddess, Philly Chica, love you, boo. Shout out to you. Real Red Renee. Shout out to all the members in the chat. I love you guys all. All right. Hold on. They're saying there's an update. Hold on, child. Hold on. No, there was no update on the... Anyway, so yeah, guys, I'm finna get up out of here. I love you all. Thank you guys for supporting the show and being here and watching. And I love y'all so much. So, all right. Hey, TB, don't forget me. Not forgetting you either, love. I love you. And London is definitely on my list, and I cannot wait to come to the UK. You guys got to show me a good time. All right. I love you guys. I'm coming there soon. Trust me, baby. I'm coming. You guys have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Oh, he said it's on his personal account. Let me see. Oh, he was saying, I never lied. I've never been wrong. I trust my sources. I've yet to see an official statement from the palace saying otherwise. I'll be at the Donda concert tonight with Ye. Okay. All right. Bye, y'all. All the pain that you caused. Oh, yes. Follow me on Instagram. That is very important. Do that now. I need to start giving out some payola, some coins. We need the Instagram to be up. Hold on, y'all. That's my next move. I need y'all to follow me on Instagram. I need y'all to do that right now. Where is it at? I need y'all on Instagram right now. I'm going to post the link right here. Click the link. Click the link. That's how I should take calls too. Click the link. Click the link. Click the link. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. If you're not following me, follow me on Instagram. I'm telling you, you'll get your updates there first. So definitely, not there, but definitely follow me on Instagram, you guys. All right, I love you all, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Better, moving on, doing better. Yeah, now it's forever. And all the time, you have been driving me insane.